So guys, I might have messed up. Has anybody ever double booked something? Well, I just did. It's Wednesday, and I had a friend of mine reach out. He's got a lot going on with his business right now. And he had booked to speak at a high school about the opportunities in the construction industry. And he calls me and he's like, man, I've got to finish this job Wednesday, and I agreed to do this. He said, well, is there any way you can go help me with this? And I said, yeah, man, that's not a problem. So I agreed to it Monday and said, I'm gonna help you out with it. So I'm headed there now. Go speak at an assembly with a bunch of teenagers, I guess kind of letting them know some of the options out there in this world. And yesterday about 5, I get a text from Kennedy, and she's like, hey, are you still good to take Maryn and them to their track meet like 2.5 hours away? And I'm like, uh-oh. So she said, if not, that's fine. I can take off of work and take Maryn and them. But it being Maryn's senior year, I want to be able to go and support her. So I might have messed up, but it's all going to work out. So the track meet's probably 2.5 hours away from our house. But where I've got to do this is only to do this assemblies an hour and a half away from where the track meet is. So I'm going to go do this assembly, and I should be getting to the track meet about the time Kennedy and them did. So it's all going to work out. So I got a question. I don't know if it's just me or if anybody else does this. So I always, like, when something like this is brought up to me, I'm excited about it and like gung-ho. And then when it gets closer to time, I start getting nervous, and I'm like, you know, like today I had to put on a collared shirt. I'm like, man, I don't know if I should have said yes to this. And I, what I call it, start getting cold feet. But, you know, I'm like, I wonder how many kids it's going to be. But you got to face those fears and just go with it. So I'm going to teach them my theory on the formula to being successful. So it ought to be interesting. I was just wondering if anybody else felt that way or does that, or is it just me? So a little tidbit of information for you guys. This route is the route I took for the first construction job we had. Was in a place about an hour further than Thomasville, which is where I'm going now. So for 4 months I drove this route twice a day. And so I love these types of routes because they're just, it's a lot of beauty of Alabama. So a lot of pretty scenery. But I got to where I could just about drive it blindfolded. So just a little tidbit of information. And it was always early in the morning and late in the evening. So, but sometimes there's, you know, there can be a lot of peace when you're driving something by yourself. especially in these back country roads. Just always so peaceful. All right, guys, I just made it here. I'm a little nervous now. I'm gonna have to take my hat off. They're gonna be laughing about this old bald guy. So here we go.
Upon completion of this program, and you're gonna have a certificate to prove it, you're gonna get an NCC.
All right, I got that wrapped up. It was a good event. It was basically talking about the opportunities there are in the construction industry and trying to talk kids into signing up for a construction class in high school where they could learn to read tape measures, build things, use power tools, and so, man, nothing bad ever comes from learning something new. So really glad to be a part of that. But now I'm in the car again for a 2-hour drive to see Maryn, my baby, at her last year of track meet. She does the high jump. Last year she won state at the high jump, and so see if what she can do this year. But yeah, you know, I used to do youth ministry, so I always love talking into kids' lives and teaching them, and you know, I feel like I've learned something over the years, and so give some of the wisdom you learn to the younger generation. There's something powerful. I had a dream years ago that really, it made me aware of the importance of the treasures of the older generation sharing what they know with the younger generation. So, you know, so that's always been on my heart to do that. So it was a great opportunity, great chance to give some of my time to help, hopefully help spark interest in some young folks. All right, so just made it to Maryn's track meet. I got Kennedy with me. We're fixing to watch Maryn do the high jump. All right, there she goes. Oh, she scissored it. I think that was 4.5. At state, she jumped 4.9, so hopefully she'll keep going.
Oh my goodness. No, there's one more. There's this game. All right, got Maryn. She came in first place on the high jump, and she's got the long jump next. And look, here's Jack. He did the triple jump. That's Maryn's boyfriend of half a decade. Having fun out here, though. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot.
All right, guys, after a long day, we finally got done. I got Maryn's friends. This is Jack, her boyfriend. We got Jude back there and Owen. Owen works out all the time. Look at those muscles. Jude works out a lot too. But these are some of the guys, they're always fun to hang out with, but they cannot beat me at pickleball. So, we're taking, it's about a 2.5 hour trip home. So I'm about beat because it's sun was shining. It was in the 80s today. So I'm gonna sleep well tonight. All right, y'all take care, my friends.